Okay, here we are, July 8th, getting ready for convention. And this shouldn't take too long. Okay, guys, let's talk. So, first off, comment below or raise your hand if you are arriving Wednesday. I know, okay, Emily, you're going down early. Shanna, you're going down. Just comment below if you're arriving Wednesday. Put a 1. I'm going to pull up some here. I'm pulling up the website real quick. Okay. Are you guys just so excited? You can't hide it. Oh my gosh. I can't even hardly stand it. Okay. Since we're on the topic, I know we're talking about convention right now. But I forgot to mention earlier about the summit trip that you guys have probably heard or seen. The summit trip is in Phoenix, and it's coming up in November. And basically, if you're interested in achieving it, let me know. A lot of you are already there or close to being at that point. And it is an amazing training where it's Doug Wood, Terry Miller, like a smaller training. I actually think Dr. Ederson's going to be there this time. And that is coming up in November. And that is a very much a, like, get down and dirty. Here are the action steps to do to grow your business. And like, I still follow the action steps that they told me last year till this day, every single morning. So it's very, very powerful. It's a different type of training, but it's like, get to work, figure out the action steps and go. So if you are interested in something like that or interested in that training, let me know and I'll give you the details of what it means to get there. And we all stay in a big Airbnb with Patty, and it's just fun, and it's a cheap trip. It's not expensive. So anyway, okay. So let's talk about convention. Let me look and see who all said if you're arriving. I can't even see the chat to see who's all arriving Wednesday. Oh, a lot of you are. Wow. Okay. All right, very good. So a lot of you will be there. Okay, so if you wouldn't mind, after we get off of this training in our convention message bubble, if you wouldn't mind sharing what day you're arriving and what time, that'd be great. And then I didn't realize so many people are going to be there on Wednesday, so that's awesome. Okay, so what happens is Wednesday night, get down there, get settled in. Wednesday night, there is a FIBC party, okay? And I'm just going to go through this. So Wednesday nights, there's an FIBC party. So Shanna and Tommy and Derek and I will be attending that. And then we'll be attending that. But the rest of you that are down there, or getting down there, if you would like to coordinate something, go out to dinner together, go out and see Orlando, just enjoy your time, okay? Enjoy your night. Downtown Disney is a great place to go and visit. I know it's nearby. They have fabulous restaurants there. So I highly encourage, even though you're going to convention, go sightsee, see things, okay? On Thursday, now everybody got their tracks picked, I believe. I know some of you had you had registrations that were being transferred and you're waiting to pick your track. Just a reminder that I picked track B. I mean, you can go either way and be just fine. But I know the majority of us picked track B. I prefer that one much more. But either way, it does not matter. Okay, so here's Thursday night. So what we're going to do, this is like the big opening. This is the big thing. So Thursday, Derek and I will be at the Gaylord. Okay. We are probably just we'll be there and we'll pick up our registration. I highly suggest going to the Gaylord at some point on Wednesday. Actually, I'm trying to see if they say it on here to pick up our registration packets. And I do not see that. Interesting. I will find out more detail. Let me write that down. There's usually hours that the registration is open.
Did you see anything on the app yet?
No, I haven't even touched the app yet. But normally, it's usually on here. I will keep you updated on that, because if registration is open Wednesday when you get there, awesome. If not, don't worry about it. What I would do personally is go to the Gaylord sometime Thursday, okay, during the day. I think Derek and I, we were going to maybe go to downtown Disney or something, but honestly, I think I'm just going to stay on site, check things out, go pick up our registration packet. I'm just going to chill by the pool and Derek, he's kind of one of those guys that likes to figure out his surroundings and stuff. So I highly suggest doing the same thing. Like, get over to the Gaylord, get your registration packet, check out. I mean, they usually have it so decked out and it's awesome. And the Gaylord itself is so freaking beautiful. It's like a city in itself. So you can walk around, shop, check things out, grab a bite to eat. It's just a really beautiful place. So anyway, so I suggest doing that sometime Thursday during the day, so that later when you come for dinner, whenever you come to dinner, you're ready to go. You don't have to worry about going and staying in a long line or have that stress of doing that. You've already got that done. We plan to have dinner at the Gaylord at 5:30 p.m. Anyone's welcome to come. You're not obligated by any means. You can eat wherever you want. We are going to it's a buffet dinner. So we're going to grab it at 5:30. I was kind of nervous about the timing of it. That's the earliest they could get us in, but it is a buffet. So I figured we're going to eat pretty quickly. It is $37 a person, which we thought was like crazy high, but it is the Gaylord. And at the same time, it's like, we don't have to worry about leaving site or trying to go to another restaurant. Who says how long the wait's going to be? And then whether or not we've been in situations where the wait took forever and we're trying to rush the waitress, get our receipts. And it's just crazy. So we're like, you know what? We're on site. We would probably spend $60-$70 anyway if we went somewhere else. So we'll just grab dinner there. And then we will walk over to get our seats. Okay. Doors open at 6. That doesn't mean you need to be there at 6, but I will probably leave dinner earlier just to go and grab seats. If we don't all sit together, it's going to be okay. I know, I will tell you, it gets kind of crazy with people some health coaches get nuts trying to save their whole group of 50 a seat. And it's almost just silly. So as long as we're all in the same room, we're all experiencing the same thing. So we'll do what we can to all sit together or sit near each other. I know Derek is super helpful with that. But don't stress out if we're not all together. It'll be okay, because we'll meet up right after it's over. Okay. For these events, for these sessions, I highly suggest bringing some big notepad. Okay. You will get a little program guide. No, Andrew, I do not know details about parking yet. I will find out that too. Good question. I was on the phone with them the other day and I totally forgot to ask. I do know parking costs. I don't know what though. Because we will have our car too, and I was kind of hoping to figure out a way not to have to park it there, but we will figure it out. Ashley, I don't know if there's a cutoff for picking your tracks, but as soon as you can do it, okay? Okay, sorry, I just caught up on the chat. Anyway, so definitely bring a big notepad. You're going to get a little guide or a little book you can take notes in. You'll get a pen and all that too, but bring extra pens, bring a big notepad, and just be prepared to take lots and lots and lots and lots of notes, okay? And I don't want to sound like a school teacher when I say this, or a grandma or something, but when you're in these sessions, I highly suggest take pictures and stuff, but I highly suggest be 100% present. I can't even stress that enough. And our team is awesome. Even last year, I was so proud of everybody because they were just fully present. Because there's some teams you'll look around, they're on their phones the whole time. I'm like, what are you doing? You paid all this money to come here to get your cup filled with the best nuggets of all time, and you're on your freaking phone. Trust me, there's nothing more important happening on Facebook than in this moment right now. So be present. I definitely take pictures, but be present, be in the moment, because I tell you what, between Dr. Anderson and Dan Bell and everybody else, There will be a nugget. There will be something. You'll probably have at least like 5 of these moments where you're going to have this aha moment where this light bulb's going to go off inside you and you're going to be like, oh my God. Usually by the end of Thursday night or end of Friday, I could go home after that because my cup's so filled. Okay. It happens fast. And it goes by fast. So just be present, unplug for a minute. And on that note, since we're talking about being unplugged, I highly suggest before you guys come down that week, call your clients. I would scream to the rooftops how excited you are about this big, and just say, when I talk to my clients, they don't know what convention means or conference means. I just say, I'm going down to Orlando to hang out with Dr. Anderson and the crew and learn how to be an even better coach and how to be able to change this world even better. That's what I say. That's how I describe it. And they're like, oh my God, that's so cool. Okay. Because they're going to be watching. Your clients are going to be watching. And trust me, a lot of them are going to be watching the whole time. When you come back, they'll be like, oh my God, that looks so awesome. I want to go next time. So that's why it is important to take pictures, because you want to be able to show. But call all your clients. Call your coaches. Mentor with your coaches that aren't able to go. And tuck everybody away in bed. Okay? Tuck them away. And then what I usually do is before I leave, or as I'm traveling down there, I'll send another email saying, hey, we're on our way down. I can't wait to talk to you when I get back. And then I'll say, if you need me, shoot me a text. But no, I'll be in training. Okay? Because I do not want to be sitting in training with Dr. Anderson and have somebody saying, can I have ketchup on my lean and green? Oh my God. Girl. You're bothering me about that. So I will just say, feel free to shoot me a text, which mine usually don't. My clients usually don't bug me while I'm away. But I say, let me know if there's anything. I will also give them the number of Optavia if they need to call Optavia. And then I will also remind them that they are more than welcome to utilize our support Facebook page. Post anything on there, ask questions. That's what it's there for, support and community. Okay? I usually send an email out, and I'm more than happy to copy and paste that email to you guys if you want to use it too. But tuck everybody away, okay? That way, when you are sitting in training, you're 100% present. You may have some clients that are starting program that week, and that, I'll usually do those check-ins during our lunch break or, after training, those between 1 and 4 days or whatever, and that's fine. If you have a coach candidate, I usually suggest having them hold off on ordering their coaching kit until I get back. No matter how excited you have a coach, do not start a new coach that week that you go on this trip, okay? Because for one, you do not want to be doing health assessments and practice calls. Trust me, you're going to be so in the moment, you're not going to want to go off and do a health assessment. You just won't. You will not be in the mood. We love getting people healthy. But if you have people reach out to you during the trip, say, hey, I would love to talk to you. I'm so excited. I'm currently in Orlando, actually in training to be a better coach, to be the best coach ever. Can I call you Monday? Or can I call you Tuesday when I get back? Remember what I said, don't be desperate. Okay? If you bow down to them, they're going to know you're desperate. And don't do that. Okay? I'm being so raw right now. I'm so sorry. This protein shake I just had got me riled up. Okay, so we talk about being present, talk about tucking your clients away. Same with, family, kids, all that too. I know a lot of you are bringing the kids. And just don't worry about, I was talking about starting a new coach. Don't start a new coach because you're setting them, you're almost not setting them up for failure, but you're not going to want to do health assessments, practice calls. They're 30 days to get their cabs ticking, time's ticking. So, you're almost start giving them a week shy of be able to progress. So I just say, you know what? This is awesome. I can't wait to start you. Let's start you as soon as I get back. Okay. I did that before we left for the cruise last year. Okay. So in these sessions, bring a notepad, bring a pen, be present. Some people like to take pictures of the slides with their phone too. But you will love it. Okay. Friday. Okay. So what happens Thursday night, we're going to go to dinner. We will go to the session. And usually what always happens, and this is not mandatory by any means, but usually what always happens, everyone's all excited and they want to hug and carry on, and then we usually go grab a drink after the session's over. And sometimes more food because people are for some reason hungry again. So that will happen. Like I said, that's not obligated by any means, but I will tell you that these moments, like when we're sitting by the bar, we're sitting and visiting and talking, sometimes that's when the moments of magic happen for me. It's just sitting next to another coach, you know, just sharing our stories and visiting. And that's when you get to meet people. So be open, meet people, go mingle. Everyone is so nice. It's like a big family. It's like a big family reunion. When you're in the elevator with other people, you know, say hello, where are people from, like get to know one. I mean, one of my best friends, Candace Watson, she's from Ohio, and I met her on a trip. I mean, we've been best friends ever since. And I mean, it all happened while we were away on a trip, and we're still connected to this day. And so it's amazing. You have a new best friend out there that you haven't even met yet. So visit, get to know a lot of people. If you're a spouse coming or your spouse is coming, you know, tell them, you know, ask questions, like ask people, how do they do it? Or how's it work for them? And it's just a great way to make some really, really good lifelong friends. So I'll introduce you to all my besties out there when we get there. But yeah, Thursday night we'll have dinner, go to the session, probably have a drink or two, but we'll probably go, you know, we'll go to bed, you know, or everybody get back to Airbnb, get some rest, because Friday is going to be a really, really big day. Okay. Going to Friday, session starts at 9 a.m. Then we will break for lunch. And like I said, I think lunch is like actually long this year. It's like an hour and a half, which is crazy. But lunchtime could be, you know, I highly suggest getting there early. That's one of my goals. I like it that they don't open the doors till 8:30. That's nice because usually they're open earlier and everybody rushes in there like mad people. But get there early, grab yourself a cup of coffee. Like I said, we'll try to get down there and sit together as much as we can. And then again, try to visit, talk to people, meet with people, and that'll be a lot of fun. That's when the training will begin. And then we'll break for lunch. Lunch is a great time to grab your lunch, fuel yourself, get some water, grab a cup of coffee. You can go visit the Optavia store if you want to get some gear. If you want to go buy yourself some Optavia goodies. And then, you know, go back to your room, or, you know, I guess only a few of us are at the Gaylord, but just take some downtime, check on your clients if you need to, those ones that are in their first week. And they're shooting fireworks out over here. Okay. And then that evening, we'll go back to our afternoon training. And then that evening, that's when Patty Glick is hosting her Tiki Beach Party. Okay, so we will go off site to drive over. Those of us that are at the Gaylord, we'll just probably all pile in one car, like Shannon and Tom. We can just pile in one car and head over there. And hopefully everybody got that email from Patty. If you did not, make sure to let me know. Hopefully you got that email to be able to RSVP. Those of you that are popping in the chat, I will look at it here in a second. And then Saturday, I don't know why my thing's not moving. Here we go. Friday night's a lot of fun. Like I said, we get to meet more Patty and the crew, like our team that we're always training with. So that'll be a great time. I know that if you are bringing your family, kids, everyone's more than welcome to come. I believe it was $45 per person for food and everything on site there. So she in that email, she put a spot to RSVP and to Vimo, whatever it is, her the money for that night. Okay. And then Saturday is another wonderful day. Like, okay, I'm telling you, on Friday night when we go to the Tiki Party, what you don't do with yourself. Like, you'll already be like on cloud nine. And then I believe we will have known what our big vacation is going to be. So we'll all be pumped up and excited, and it's the best feeling ever. And then you roll into Saturday morning, same idea. We have morning session. We'll have an afternoon session. We're done at 5:30. And then we'll all head back to get dressed and get ready for our banquet night, our big celebration. So let me touch on the banquet real quick. So a lot of you have been asking me about attire, like what to wear and so forth. When it comes to just, Thursday night, Friday during the day, Saturday during the day, I just suggest like business attire, or just cute outfits, like what you would wear to work, or but be comfortable. Okay, so don't be wearing cocktail dresses with high heels or nothing. Just wear what you would wear to work, or wear something nice that you would wear out. I don't suggest jeans, although you will see coaches with jeans. I just don't find it very professional. And Patty has always taught me, like, and it's not about rank or anything, but she's like, dress the part of where you see yourself in the future, like where you want to be. So if you want to be a presidential with Optavia, dress like a presidential. Okay, dress professional. You will see Derek. I mean, he plans to wear a shirt and a tie because that's just what he wears. Any guys can just wear a button up or a polo. Just like I said, dress comfortable. When it comes to shoes, try not to wear high heels because that Gaylord is humongous. Okay, so you don't want your feet aching and hurting. I've made that mistake in the past. I was like, oh, this dress just would look so cute with these shoes. No, just don't be dumb. Just wear comfortable shoes, because you'll be walking around a lot. Wear comfortable outfits and wear flats. Wear some cute sandals or something. I'll probably be wearing, I don't even know what I'm wearing yet. I don't know, like a sundress with, some nice flip-flop sandals, or I may throw on a jumper or something like that. But I also suggest maybe bringing a pullover, or a little jacket or something. Sometimes girls, or women, if they wear like a shoulderless dress or something, or sundress or something, they tend to get a little chilly in those rooms. They tend to keep them cool. So maybe bring a little pullover to wear if you'd like. Girls and guys, I mean, well, you guys don't need to bring a man bag, but I mean, I suggest, normally, sometimes they give us bags and sometimes they don't. So I never know if we're going to get one or not. But girls, I suggest just bringing like a little, just a little bag of some sort to be able to put your notebook in, your pens in, any girly things you need, lipstick, a water bottle. I like to bring my big Optavia bottle. They'll have water jugs all around there for refills of water. So bring a water bottle, bring something to put your water in. Sometimes they give us water bottles too, but sometimes not. So I always just come prepared in case they don't. That way I can just keep refilling my my water. Bring your feelings, okay, so that you've got some. I know they'll have them on sale there too, but I just suggest bringing your own fuelings. That way you're prepared. You've got bars, you've got almonds, you've got everything in your bag that you need to snack throughout the day and to keep your body fueled. What else? And then going into more of a tire, we talked about the normal sessions, but for the banquet or the celebration of success, you've seen some of us girls posting dresses and stuff. That's just a nice dress. Okay. So like if you're going to a wedding or if you're going to someplace nice or a nice banquet, this would be the time to dress yourself up and feel fancy. Okay. I mean, how often do we all do that? Not very often. So, but at the same time, I'm talking about all this attire. I'm talking about this dress. Don't go out and spend a fortune on a whole new attire. You don't need to do that. Okay. If you have a nice dress, throw it in the bag and call it good. But this is a chance for you to dress up. Derek will wear a suit and tie, that night. So, I've seen guys wear a nice dress shirt and just a tie. So, that's up to your spouse. But it is a pretty nice affair. I mean, it's a nice banquet. I mean, you'll see some people in prom dresses and you'll see some people in cocktail dresses. So, I mean, you can't go, there's no right or wrong way. I just highly suggest just looking nice, look clean up, look nice, and feel fancy for a night. Okay. And then my last thing is Dr. A Unplugged. This is on Sunday morning. If you guys are able to make it, we actually pushed a day back just so we could be there. Derek and I have found that Dr. A's Unplugged is really high leverage for us. Like we usually hear quite a bit, and I will have a big aha moment in that time with him. So we always try to stay for it if we can. So if you can make it, if you can stay, I highly suggest, or if you can rearrange your flight to where you can stay, I really suggest doing so because it's really Dr. Anderson's heart and thoughts like after it's all over, and it kind of caps the whole weekend. If not, you will be okay. But if you can try to make it, I suggest. And then we'll get home and get to work because yeah, it'll be go time. And then we'll only have a few days to finish up the month after that. So does anyone have any questions about the trip? Trying to think if I forgot anything. Lunch on Saturday. So lunch on Friday and Saturdays at the Gaylord. If you did that, oh my gosh, you guys can't really see me anymore. Okay, there we go. Lunch is on site. If you got that, you have the option whenever you have the option to when you pick your track to add on if you want a box lunch, or you can get lunch at the Gaylord. I highly suggest getting the box lunch that you can just go up and grab. I think they're just you can pick a time slot to just go and grab your lunch, because restaurants, you just never know. Like, lines could be massive. Like, some people talked about leaving the Gaylord to go out and have lunch. I wouldn't even suggest it, because by the time you get somewhere and park and order and pay and then have to come back and park again, you're going to miss training, and you don't want to do that. You want to try to soak in as much as possible, as much as you can. So just do what's quick, easy. We'll have our room there, so if anybody wants to clean up or just, lay in my bed and rest for a second, you're more than welcome to do that too. And just chill. Oh, I know what I was going to talk about. This is not high leverage topic, but I'm going to bring it up anyway. And don't tell Patty. Okay, so alcohol. Let's talk about alcohol. Okay, because I know some people going on this trip, it's taking some for you to go. And I don't want you to go and feel like you're going off the path of your healthy finances. A lot of you are working on Dave Ramsey, you're working towards healthy finances, but you may want to have a cocktail or two to enjoy. I'll tell you what, at the Gaylord and at these places, you can get a glass of wine. It's like $12, $15. So it can kind of be crazy expensive. So anyway, like I said, I'm going to be there at the Gaylord, and if you feel that you want to bring a little something with you to enjoy, like those little tiny bottles of tequila or little tiny bottles of wine, I know I've had them just in my bag or my purse and just, help refill my drink. And like I said, this is totally below the line. Like, you should totally just get the wine there. And then when I've had this conversation, what I'll do is I'll get a glass there and enjoy it. And if I feel a need for another, I may have one with me, if that makes sense. So it's up to you and how you want to go about doing it. But, I don't know. I just don't want you to I want you to enjoy your time, but yet I don't want you to feel like you're going down there and getting drain of money either. So that makes sense. Okay. Now don't be coming in there with a bottle of tequila in your wine or in your purse. That's not what I'm saying. That would not be good with a little funnel thing. Not good. No, just but I mean, we're gonna be. I mean, another thing too, on that note, is get rest. Okay, get a lot of rest while you're there too. It's all fun and dandy to go out and enjoy the night and everything, but at the same time, you have so much to soak in. So try to get a good night's rest. I usually like to wake up early in the morning and get a good workout in too before I kick off the day. Just to help myself just be there and be energized and good and ready to go. And so if you might want to work out with me, you're more than welcome to that too. But that's it. That's all I got. Does that help? Is that helpful? What to bring and do? I'm trying to think if I forgot anything. Emily, you've been to a million of these. Is there anything I forgot?
Pens and pencils, definitely bring those. But you said purses and notepads. Yeah. But yeah, you'll get in there and you won't have a pen. There will be an app. There has been an app in the past that you could go on and see all this stuff from your phone. Mm-hmm. And then they announce everything as it goes, and they let you know. Don't walk out early. Like, stay till the very, very end of each session. Don't think, oh, I'm going to beat the rush and get out of here. You'll miss something. Yep. When people come out on stage, stand up and clap. Like, be excited for them. because again, you're look at yourself as you're going to be a global, and that's what you want to be. So work yourself toward that.
Yep, that's good. Those are very good points. I love that. Just soak it all in. Just be a sponge. You'll love it so much. You'll love it so much. I mean, I went down there and I'd only been coaching for 2 weeks. I had no idea what the hell was going on. But it was like it was just amazing experience. So, and I know some people are like, oh, convention's just all hoorah. Well, it is and it isn't. And it is a lot of excitement, but honestly, this is the one time per year that Dr. Anderson himself like just gets to pour his heart out to you guys. And that doesn't happen very often. So, to be able just to hear his heart and hear the mission, we're going there for ourselves, but we're also going there for him, I feel like. And because he's who created all this whole thing. So for him to be able to see us all there supporting what he created is a really big deal. So, and we have other small trains, and we have, we've got the Phoenix one I mentioned, but sometimes Dr. A isn't at that one. And then you've got the ILAT trip, and he's there too, but it's just different. We're all in paradise hanging out. It's not like we're all meeting to hear him and what he has to share. So I think of it kind of like our yearly reunion with him, and we just get to soak it all in. So enjoy it very, very much. Okay. All right. That's it.